Hey everyone, Aaron here, coming at you with another Turbo review. Today I'll be looking at Transformers Power Core Combiners Overrun with Stunticons. Overrun with the Stunticons is the last 5-pack to be released in the Power Core Combiner line. All elements of this set are repaints. Overrun is a Decepticon repaint of the Autobot Leadfoot. 2 of the drones are repainted from the Rallybots set, and the other 2 drones are repainted from the Destructicon set. But don't let that scare you off. Overrun is an homage to the G1 Stunticon drag strip, in color, as well as the fact that his alt mode is a race car. His alt mode looks fairly decent, with some nice touches like the silver painted exhaust and the rear wheels being larger than the front ones. The drones that come packed with Overrun are a mixed bag. The 2 Rallybot repaints certainly go along with Overrun's race car alt mode, but the 2 Destructicon repaints seem a little out of place here. 2, there's no unifying color scheme between the vehicles, and as such, there's not very much here that makes this set look like a team. The vehicles hold together fairly well, though the drones, especially the Rallybot repaints, are a little floppy. It's also a pity that Overrun's combiner ports are clearly visible at the back of his alt mode, and all 4 detract from his aesthetic. Alt mode gets a score of 7.5. Transformation time. Start. Change. Giant head for later. Change. Finish. Overrun's transformation is labeled as intermediate on the package, but I think it's a bit easier than that. He's the same size as a Scout class figure, and his transformation is on par with that class, albeit on the simpler end. The Stunticons do not convert to robots, so I'll put them aside for later. Transformation gets a 7.5. Proportionately, Overrun's robot mode is everything I like in a Transformer. Neither arms nor legs are too long or too short. His head is just about the right size for his body, and the sculpt, colored as it is very reminiscent of G1 drag strip. He comes across as rather skinny looking, which I suppose fits his race car alt mode. No new colors here, but the colors do carry over well from his alt mode. Another thing that carries over from alt mode is the fact that his blue combiner ports are readily visible. The 2 on his legs at least act as stabilizers to aid in standing him, but the ones that hang off his arms are so out of place. The drones have no robot mode, so they're staying out of sight for now. Robot mode gets an 8. Overrun has good limb movement in his robot mode. Nothing really hinders rotation here, and the limbs rotate at the shoulders, elbows, hips, and knees. You can definitely get him into most of the poses you can think of. Articulation score is an 8. The gimmick that this team sports is the ability to combine the larger robot with the drones to create a powered-up super robot. Overrun has a torso mode, complete with a new head, and the drones auto-transform into limbs when they attach to Overrun. Of all the 5-packs in the Power Core Combiner line, I think this one holds together the best in combined mode. The disparate components still lack any unifying decoration, making this mode look like an amalgam of mismatched parts. Also, the arms lack elbow articulation, which is sadly on par with all other Power Core Combiner 5-packs. But the ability to combine helps to make up for it. Gimmick gets a score of 9. Overall, Overrun with the Stunticons receives an 8. For a team that doesn't look like they belong together, they sure do combine well, and, as is often the case, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. There are a few niggling articulation complaints. The drones can be a little floppy, and the set is comprised of repaints, but the excellently executed gimmick outshines all these issues. Highly recommended. As the last gasp for the Power Core Combiner line, I would say that at least Overrun with his Stunticon drones ends the line on a high note. While not the best Transformers figure design-wise, the fact that he's a combiner makes everything okay in my book. This one is definitely worth taking a look at, even if you were on the fence about the Power Core Combiner line to begin with. He is hard to find, at least in my area, but if you can find him, then I say pick him up. Well, that's all for now. Please subscribe, rate at... Wait a minute. What's this here? A sticker? Let's get this off of here. Hold on. Spastic? Well, what does that mean?